Hello and Happy New Year 2022. This is the first video that I'm recording for this new year, and I just want to say I'm back. I'm back with doing YouTube. So I just wanted to make like this little sort of like life update where I've been YouTube videos, since it felt kind of like weird to go from like Vlogmas where I talk to you guys every day and I shared with you every single aspect of my life during those times, to just like one day just post a what's on my iPhone video or a morning routine or a what I eat in the day. I just really wanted to film a video of me sitting down and catching up with what you've missed, since it's been almost a month since I last posted on my YouTube channel. So let's just start from where we left off in my life. The last video that you saw was just what we got for Christmas video with my fiance, where we did a little gift exchange. And then it's funny because that day where I posted that video, I actually was like on my way / arriving to Puerto Rico to visit my family in Christmas. If this is the first video that you're watching, hello and thank you for being here. My name is Fabiola, and about 5 months ago my fiance Christian and I moved from Puerto Rico, where we have lived for the past 24 years of our lives, to Maryland, which is where we are now, Maryland, United States. And so it was the first time that we were visiting Puerto Rico after we moved 5 months ago, and which purpose of the trip was to spend time with our families. And we actually stayed in Puerto Rico from the 25th of December to the 7th of January. So 13 days, almost 2 weeks in Puerto Rico, and it was so much fun to be back. I felt like it was still like my home. Like I'm in this weird trance, which I think that I will never get out of, where obviously when I visit Puerto Rico, I don't consider myself or view myself as like a tourist or visiting. Like I just feel that we for some reason just like have our own home there, and that's like our home. But then we go back to Maryland and we have like this apartment which is also our home. So like we're in this weird like mental state where, gratefully, right, like I don't ever want to get out of this state at all. We actually feel like we have two homes. So yeah, that's been super interesting to experience. So I have my phone here because obviously like I took a long break from social media, but that didn't stop me from like snapping a couple of things and pictures that we like did during that trip that I really want to share with you, since if you're not following me on Instagram, like you wouldn't know. Like I actually also took a break from Instagram until like Tuesday of this week actually. So yeah, I've been like MIA in Instagram and on YouTube, my main platforms, and on Instagram, like when I came back I actually did like a little recap of the past 2 weeks and this whole entire month, what I've been doing. Said on the 25th I arrived to Puerto Rico with Santa Claus, and my mom actually made like a little activity for like the whole family to just like be together. Christian's extended family, my extended family, like all merged together to celebrate Christmas Day and just like cherish the time where Christian and I like were together with like all of them. We had like a little family reunion per se. That was kind of the vibe. And then by the end of it, Christian actually took out a guitar and actually started playing some like Christmas / holiday Puerto Rican music for all of us to sing. So that was really cool. It's something I loved so much, and I just can't wait to have that once again in the wedding. And then throughout those days I just really wanted to cherish my time with my extended family, and so I didn't really like, I had like a list of like photo shoots that I really wanted to like take in Puerto Rico, and I brought like 5 different outfits, but in the end I ended up just like taking 2 photos in those 2 weeks that I was in Puerto Rico, because I really just wanted to disconnect from the social media world and from work and just like spend time and cherish this time with my family. So I didn't really do that. Like I didn't really complete what my goal was, but in reality that was like, if I ever had like time, like that was like the last thing on my priority list, and the first thing was just spending time with my family. And so after that, it was basically New Year's, and we celebrated with some of my extended family. We were together staying at my mom's house like the entire 13 days that we were there. That was super fun. And then actually on January 3rd, I think it was a Monday, Christian and I actually went to visit our venue for the wedding, because we had to choose like the decorations, choose the menu, and just like figure out a couple of things with like the venue, like the people that are like in charge of that, and like yeah, like we just had to be on the same page. And that day we were actually supposed to try the wedding cake, but we couldn't because something else like happened in like the wedding planner's life that is really personal, and so she couldn't get that ready for us. But I'll talk to you more about like wedding planning updates in another video that I'm planning to film this weekend, hopefully, so you guys can be on the same page and everything wedding planning, since the wedding is like coming up in like less than 3 months. So that's freaking crazy. Or is it January, February, March? 2 months. Oh my goodness, 2 months. Wow. And then that same day, Christian and I actually just like met up with some friends of ours that we haven't seen in a while, so that was super fun. And then that same week on January 4th, the next day actually, I actually went and got a little haircut with my curly hair stylist, because I haven't had my hair cut in like months, since like I think like March of last year. And so my hair really needed that cut. I had split ends and it was just like all crazy, and now it's like short, but it's looking healthy, and I just need to maintain it. So that was so necessary and one of my priorities when I went to Puerto Rico this time. Sadly, on January 7th, Christian and I headed back to the US, and it was very sentimental for me. Like I cried when I was like saying goodbye to my mom and my grandmother. So that was like really sad. But then we arrived to Pennsylvania, and it was snowing, because it was actually the weekend that there was like a big winter storm, like that same day or a few days before, and everything was covered in snow. Thank goodness that the roads were clear and that we like were able to drive it safely, which was one of the like main concerns of ours, because we haven't really like experienced the snow ever since we were like little, like I would say like 15 years plus, and we have never driven in snow. And like knowing that there was a winter storm that had occurred, and then we were like arriving the next day or a couple of days after that, like it was really scary for us. And so I'm grateful to God that nothing happened and that we were able to arrive home safely, and we got to see the pretty snow on our way home. Then the majority of the time, like in January, we spent like cleaning the apartment and just like me, for example, like figuring out my 2022 goals, 2022 resolutions and intentions for this year. And that took me a lot of time, because I just like have lots of notes and lots of lists and like a little process that I need to like follow to like get myself into this like new year, new me mindset, and I had to make like a vision board. That thing like takes a lot of time, as well as just like writing down and putting into words all of my goals for like my career, for my health, personal goals, for just like everything. So I just wanted to like go over a couple of things, because even though I want this video to be like a little life update sort of thing, I also want you to like get something out of it, instead of just like, you know, I mean, it may be fun for you to like listen how like my days were, but like I'm not actually like showing you. But then like in this section of this video, I just wanted to make this video like more meaningful to you and actually give something to you to consume and to inspire you. So I'm just going to share with you some of my 2022 goals, intentions, and resolutions, and I'm gonna fill you in a little secret that I need to stop gatekeeping, and it is that I have been using the Artist of Life workbook from Lavender here on YouTube for like 4 years now, to like figure out my life and everything that I want to accomplish. And this year's like a book, it's so pretty, it's pink, and I'm just going to like read more or less like what this little like journal is about, and then read a couple of things that I have written, because I'm also like a firm believer of like not actually like expressing 100% of your goals and like resolutions and dreams to like others. Like, I don't know, like it's something that I really like keeping it for myself, and like it's something that God and I just like share, you know. But I will just like show you like a couple of other simple and cool goals that I have that you may want to adapt and stuff if you want to. But this Artist of Life workbook is a guide to creating your most intentional and successful year. The Artist of Life workbook was born out of the exercises and ideas that helped me create my dream life. These pages will help you understand who you are, clarify what you want, and hold yourself accountable to the actions that will make your dream life a reality. And this is the 6th edition of this workbook. So let me just like flip to like my goals section, and some of the goals that I have this year are to, 1, be my best self and live my dream life, obviously. I also want to follow and prioritize my morning and night routines, and I actually have like a little like book over here in my nightstand where I wrote down like at the beginning of this year all of my morning habits and night habits that I want to actually prioritize and like follow every single day. So maybe in like another video, if you want to see that, I can share that with you, and actually instead of just like speaking it to you, actually like take you alongside with me while I do them, so you get like a clear idea of what that looks like. So let me know if you want to see that this year. Prioritize my health and fitness, and by that I mean I really just want to work out 4 to 5 days a week. I want to do at-home exercises. I want to go on runs or on walks just to like move my body. And in terms of prioritizing my health, I really just want to like lean to eat more like plant-based meals, and make like new recipes, try new at-home meals, drink more water and less Coca-Cola. That's something that's been on my goals list for like years, but I love Coca-Cola so much. That's really bad. But it's funny that I say this, like I don't really mean it, but at the same time I kind of do. And it's like I keep thinking like I don't drink alcohol, I don't like do anything, I don't even drink coffee. Like I need to like affect my body somehow, you know, and that's like my justification for drinking Coca-Cola. But like I know it's like really bad for you, and this is just like a joke, but it's something that I like tell myself inside my head whenever I want to like justify me like drinking Coca-Cola. I also want to truly believe, welcome, and accept that my career and lifestyle dreams are achievable by me and that I am worthy of them. I just really want to like have that mindset, and I do actually, but like be more intentional with it, like actually 100% have no doubt that my dreams and goals are gonna be possible and are achievable. I also want to be a woman of faith, and by that I just mean I want to like build and nourish my relationship with God and with Jesus, where that's like reading the Bible, which I do with my like morning routine. I want to like be more intentional with my prayers, pray every night, pray every morning, that sort of stuff, and actually just like, I don't know, like try to like radiate that light and that character of Jesus through my actions. So that's like what I mean with this little sentence. I want to actually read fiction books, which is something that I wanted to ask for your suggestions on, because I feel like I've read a couple of books like throughout last year or the year before that. I think, yeah, it's like that's more. Yeah, I think last year I don't think I read like a single book. Oops. But anyways, like some of the books, or the majority of the books that I read, are actually like self-help, self-improvement type of books, and that's something that like it's very important for you to do and can completely like change your life. But then again, like I want to have this space where when I read a book, like it's something that I don't have to be like, oh my gosh, like yeah, I need to apply that to my life. I want it to be some sort of like escape. And that's why I think like reading fiction books or books just for fun, that's just like you read that, it's just for your entertainment, will be like a nice addition to like the list of books that I've read. So if you have any like good fiction books that you love to read or that you loved reading in the past, then comment them down below, because I'm really excited to like buy more fiction books and get through them this year. I used to be like such a fan of like scholastics. I'm not sure if you guys are like too young to remember about that. Hopefully like not, because scholastic was like the best thing. Like a scholastic was like a little bit, it was like a fair that some schools like had, and you like took a little bit of a break from your classes back when you were in elementary school or middle school to just like go to the library and like see all like the books and buy the books that you wanted or you felt like attracted to. So that was super cool. Another of my 2022 goals is, should I even say this? I don't know. Let's move on. Maybe in like another video I will. Okay. I also want to travel to California. Like it's been a dream of mine to travel to California for like years now, so hopefully this year I like book a little like weekend trip to California and like escape for a day or two and just like explore over there. Now that I'm like living in the continental USA, it's like easier to just like take a plane and like travel, since you don't have to like go overseas as I used to do when I was in Puerto Rico. Like traveling now takes like less time obviously for like the places that I want to visit, so that's really super exciting. Relationship goals, I just want to call my family more often, call every couple of days, be present, more intentional, say I love you more, and my friendships, just like nourish them and reach out often to talk and like let them know that I'm thinking of them. And then I also want to invite relationships, friendly relationships in like real life, but by real life I mean just like in my community, or at least in like my state, or in like Washington DC, just like in the DMV like community of like girls that do the same thing I do, like content creation. So I just want to like, I don't know, like meet more online people in real life that I have built connections with, and we can support one another, take pictures, go out. I just want to like invite more of that into my life. career goals, make it a monthly habit to study my analytics, perform content audits, build more income streams, and just like all that stuff. I also want to reach 10K subscribers. I feel like I've been saying that for like months and years now, and I haven't. But yeah, I don't really want to focus that much on like the numbers game because that can be very unhealthy, but I'm just gonna like have it on the back of my head. You're here, you matter, and thank you so much for all the love and support. I really appreciate that. So I'm just gonna focus on you guys more. I also want to learn how to work the Procreate app on my iPad. I want to learn Photoshop. I want to try new editing apps on my phone, and I also want to get like a new professional camera to take photos. And I think that that's all that I wanted to share. Let me know and comment down below some of your New Year resolutions, goals, and intentions. I would love to see it, and I will appreciate it if you made sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel and turned on your post notifications so you get notified every time that I upload this new year. And I am going to prioritize and just like really try hard. I think it's like pretty achievable to post 3 videos every single week on my YouTube channel and have like that content schedule like nailed down. I want to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday here on YouTube. So yeah, subscribe. And also follow me on Instagram because I am actually posting a reel every single day and posting like Instagram photos like 3 times a week as well. And of course on TikTok as well. I want to get like more and more into TikTok. I think it's like super fun, and I just like post random content there that I wouldn't post on Instagram. Like TikTok is just like a safe space for me to like be quirky and funny and all that stuff. So I suggest that you all should check out my TikTok account. But thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Happy New Year, and God bless all of you and your families. Bye bye.